This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
The following presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, good evening and welcome to the gymnasium on the campus of North Mason High School in Belfair, Washington. Tonight, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, continues coverage of the 2025-2026 high school basketball season with a non-conference boys matchup between the Fife Trojans and the North Mason Bulldogs. My name is Diedrich Allen, and joining me for this broadcast is, yes, you guessed it, Jerry Apple.
How you doing, Diedrich?
Got to bring your microphone close to your mouth. Maybe people can hear you better. There you go. Say that again, Jerry.
Well, Diedrich, I'm glad to be here.
I'm glad you're here, too. North Mason comes into this game with a 3-5 record. The Bulldogs last played on December 19th at Squim, where they let a 10-point lead slip away and lost to the Wolves 64-56. Fife has a 6-3 record. Jerry was right on the drive up. And the Trojans last played on December 27th and beat Olympic 63-36. Looking at common opponents this season, both teams played Port Angeles. North Mason lost to the Rough Riders 68-52 on December 5th, while Fife started the season with a 56-52 win over PA on December 2nd. And I believe that was in PA too, so keep that in mind. Last time these teams played was December 2nd, 2024, when the Trojans beat the Bulldogs 63-57. Coming up, we'll talk with North Mason coach Derek Smith. Jerry will get you the starting lineups and, of course, the tip-off. It's boys high school basketball, the Fife Trojans and the North Mason Bulldogs on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
Hi, I'm Amy from Cooper Studios in Shelton. I've seen firsthand how our schools shape the next generation, kids learning real skills, growing in confidence, and giving back to the community. The levy isn't a new tax. It keeps programs going that the state doesn't cover, like safety, athletics, and hands-on learning. Strong schools mean a strong community.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026. Paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
Nicotine in vapes can increase feelings of anxiety and depression. Though quitting isn't always easy, it's a great way to care for your mental health. When you're ready to take control of your well-being, choose the Tomorrow Health app. It's free for Washington teens and proven to work. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
And we're back here in Belfair. Diedrich Allen, Jerry Apple with you. Oh, let's see, about the first quarter of the JV game. I had a nice conversation with Bulldogs coach Derek Smith. Now, We're going to jump in the middle of the interview because I asked the wrong question at the wrong time in the early part of the interview. But this is a very important part. So here's Derek Smith. Let's talk about your team. You've got Cameron coming back. I mean, he is everything you can want in a player, right?
For sure. I mean, he plays hard. He's averaging 24 a game right now, and doing some good things and just making sure he moves, make sure he's not shooting too much sometimes, and make sure he's making the right play. And we need him. We need him to score those points for us for sure. But we gotta make sure we're making the right play as a team. We're moving the ball. We're making sure we're getting some other people involved too. And he's done a great job all year. Been playing really good for us. Him along with Derek Dunham have both been playing really good for us. And just need to put it all together really. Because I don't feel like we've played a complete game really this year yet. And I felt like we played pretty good for 3 quarters against Squim. Thought that might be the first one, and then the fourth quarter didn't go too well. But you know, we got a long season left, so just trying to get it straightened out. And we had a kind of a long break over Christmas break, so hopefully we can come back ready to go in the second half.
What about Derek Dunham? How's he doing this year?
Filling up the stat sheet. He's averaging around 13 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals, something like that. So he's really filling up the stat sheet, doing a really good job of scoring a little bit more. And well, we thought he could really score his whole career so far, and he just and he's really taken that kind of next step to do that for us this year, and continues to do kind of be almost our best rebounder, passer, all those kind of little things, and does a great job with all those things. And looking forward to him to continue to grow. He's still only a junior in his 3rd year starting for us, so yeah.
Kingston. Can't go without talking about Kingston. Yeah. He's been here forever, it feels like. Yeah.
He's done a great job, especially lately. Last few games of stepping up, doing a better job rebounding, and really stepped in to kind of be our 3rd scorer the last couple games. He had a really good game against Clahalia. I think he was 6 for 6 from the field, 13 points. Didn't even really play in the 4th quarter, and made some tough shots for us against Squim in that game too. And he does all the little things you could ask for. He plays defense, flies around, he makes the right play, and he's continued to step up lately, especially recently.
What about the support of the other guys on your team? I mean, there's a lot of depth on your team this year. Yeah. Tell us about the depth here.
Yeah, I think we got multiple guys we can put in there, and just kind of finding those guys that will step up a little bit, even scoring-wise, to help take some of that load off of Cameron and Derek scoring up front, and even it out a little bit more, and make sure we're moving the ball and getting into what we should get into and playing the right way, and just make sure defensive effort and rebounding effort's there, and we'll be fine.
Now Fife is coming in here. They're not a walk in the park by any means.
No, they've been playing really good this year too. They I think they currently sit 2nd in their league, the league we cross over with. So I mean, it's an important game because I mean, when seeding comes for playoff time, they look at some of these cross league matchups to see, if last year I think we had 7 teams get in and their league had 5 teams get in. So winning games like this helps us put us in a place where our league might get some more bids, and they've got some good wins. The Clover Park's a good team. I know they beat Clover Park earlier this year, and they lost a close one with PA, and they beat Olympic in our league already. So yeah, looking forward to come out here and battle tonight. We've had kind of a long break, so I'm hoping there's no rust at the beginning. There might be a little bit right at the beginning of the game, but hopefully we can wear that off quick and be ready to go.
Well, good luck tonight.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, you know what? I'm button happy here. I'm pushing the wrong buttons, and nothing's happening. So Derek Smith, just wrapping that interview up. And now, Jerry, you haven't really watched North Mason or Fife this year, but you get it. You're watching the warm-ups. You get a sense of things, right?
I get a real sense that number 3 and number 24 is becoming their 3rd scorer, and of course Dunham. I was very impressed last year with Dunham, and I know that Ravelas can shoot from outside. I mean, he can light it up from outside. He's quite a ball player.
Yeah, Cameron added a little bit more. He goes to the hoop a lot more this year than I've seen him in the past couple years. So he's added that to his repertoire, I guess you could say.
Good. He handles the ball well.
He does.
A good ball handler.
Yeah, and the free throws, as he's at the free throw line right now to do a warm-up. All right, we'll take another quick timeout. Come back. Jerry's going to get you those starters in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. PUD3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason Health, United Community, Empowered People, Exceptional Health. We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks. And we're back here in Belfair. Diedrich Allen and Jerry Apple. And Jerry has the most important duty of all, the starters.
Okay, thank you, Diedrich. First, for the visiting Fife Trojans under Coach Kevin McCrossan. Starting at one guard, a 6-foot senior, number 10, Noah Choi. At the other guard, a 5'10 sophomore, number 5, Jaden Bjorkman. At one forward, a 5'9 junior, number 11, Micah Middlestott. At the other forward, a 6'2 junior, number 30, Taylor Bjorkman. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Trojans, playing center, number 32, a 6'2 junior, Oziah Troop. And that is your starters for the Fife Trojans. And now for the home team, the North Mason Bulldogs, under Coach Derek Smith. At one guard, number 3, a 5'11 senior, Cameron Ravelas. At the other guard, a 5'10 senior, number 12, Jansen Beal. At one forward, a 6'4 junior, number 0, Derek Dunham. A 6-foot senior, number 11, the other forward, Clayton Butler. And rounding out the starting lineup for the Bulldogs is a 6'2 senior, number 24, Kingston Sarabakoff.
All right, well, thank you, Jerry. And you got the starting five for both teams. We will take a timeout. We'll be back with the tip-off between North Mason and Fife in just a moment on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
I'm Garrett Baldwin. I coach football here in Shelton. Our levy helps fund the after-school programs and activities that keep kids engaged, confident, and part of a team. When you see that pride on their faces, you know it matters. Supporting our schools supports our kids.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
I'm Aubrey Cardoza, a volleyball coach here in Shelton. Our levy helps fund the after-school programs and activities that keep kids engaged, confident, and a part of a team. When you see the pride on their faces, you know it matters. Supporting our schools supports our kids.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
And we're back here in the, Belfair, North Mason High School in Belfair. Starting lineup is about to be announced between the Fife and North Mason. I'll give those to you again. Noah Choi, number 10. Jaden Bjorkman, number 5. Micah Middlestad, number 11. Taylor Borkman, number 30. And Oziah Troop, number 32. Those will be the guys in black tonight. New uniforms Jerry found out, so we had a whole new set of numbers. I'm glad Jerry was able to nail those down early. For the Bulldogs, it's Derek Dunham, number 0. Cameron Reveles, number 3. Clayton Butler, number 11. Jansen Beal, number 12. And Kingston Sabriakov, number 24. That's the lineups for the Bulldogs. As the Trojans are being announced here in the gymnasium. I don't think there is a name for this gymnasium yet. It's relatively new. They got Phil Pugh Stadium, and they got the baseball field and the softball field, which I don't think have names either. There might be, but I don't know.
I don't see anything hanging up that might indicate the name of the gym, but
in the scope of schools, it's relatively new.
Yeah.
This school is. And I did hear a joke, and this is a joke. It was the Steve Hackett Memorial Gym. Well, Steve Hackett is a vice principal here, and he's still alive, so it can't be Memorial. All right, there comes the announcement for the Bulldogs, and boy, the lights just came back on. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back with the tip-off between Fife and North Mason next on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. Beauty 3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
And we are back here waiting for the tip-off. The Bulldogs will be in their white uniforms with the blue stripes, letters, and numbers. It will be Dunham and Troop tipping it, facing off in the center circle to get this thing underway. Monday night basketball, I like it. We don't get a lot of those Monday night games. Here's the tip. It is knocked into the backcourt for the Fife Trojans. And here they come.
Well, numbers are hard to see.
I see that. Well, we'll do our best. This is Choi. Side of the paint feed. And it's going to be Jaden Bjorkman had it knocked out of his hands. And it'll stay with the guys in black with the blue numbers. You'll get used to it, Jerry, especially when they face you. Baseline inbounds. It will be, let's see here, Taylor Bjorkman with the inbounds. Trooping around to the top. Over it goes to Middlestad. And around the perimeter are the Fife Trojans. Here is Middlestad in the fadeaway side of the paint. Put it up and in at the buzzer. Wow. Here comes Reveles up the far side with some authority and some speed. One hands it over to Dunham. High post feed. To break off. Kingston's going to go to work, lost the handle. Ball's free, and down to the floor they go, and it'll be a jump ball. That should stay with the Bulldogs. Can't see the arrow tonight. I missed that part of it. Can't see it, Jerry. Can you see it? Oh,
yes, I can
you
see
can't
it.
see it. Okay, I can see it now. All right. It'll be baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Reveles will trigger the play right of the backboard, and they're going to discuss possession, I think. One referee, Kyle, was walking in when we were coming down to get the starters. All right, so here we go. Bulldogs from the four corners of the key. Reveles will get it into Dunham. Up top it goes to Butler. Into the corner. Here's a three on the way by Reveles. Goes in, nothing but net. And a little full court press by the Bulldogs. Bjorkman gets it to the other Bjorkman, and a three in and out. Rebound. Tapped out of bounds. It should be black ball, but they're going to give it to the Bulldogs. It's like 5 Trojans are going to go with a full court press here. Reveles with the ball in back court. Back to Dunham. And a foul called. Went on Jaden Bjorkman, his first team foul on Fife here. And the inbounds goes from Dunham to Reveles in the back court. Back to Dunham in the front court now. Up top to Sabarikov. Back over to Dunham. Dunham's going to drive in, kick it to the corner. And that's Beal up top to Reveles. He's going to go to the foul line. Leave it there for Sabarikov. Long two, hit the front of the rim and dropped in. And it's a 5-2 ball game. North Mason on top. 6:15 to go first quarter. And up it goes, and this is Troop. Kick it out and reset to Middlestad. Between the circles. Over to the near side. That was Choi. Middlestad has it, and it goes down the fadeaway by, who was that?
Choi.
Choi, okay. Sorry. It's hard to find the numbers because they're out of order here. Here is Dunham. Over to the near side. Beal. Finds Sabrikov at the top. He's going to drive down the far side. Kick it out, and it's knocked away. It'll be out of bounds off of Fife. Number 0 is Cruz Carrillo into the ball game for the Fife Trojans. Number 0. I think I'm going to have to memorize hairstyles here, Jerry. Quick pass down low. Nice pass down low. Derek Dunham with 2. Off the pass from Reveles. Choi in back court to Middlestad, up and throws it out of bounds. It'll be Bulldog ball.
First turnover for Fife.
7-2 is our score. North Mason with the lead in the ball. Here's Cameron Reveles with the ball. Met by Choi, swinging over to Beal. Trying to pivot away from, and a 5 count call, wow. So that'll be Fife ball in the backcourt. Carrillo traveled, and the ball goes right back to North Mason. 5:05 to go first quarter. 7-2 is our score. Bulldogs with the lead in the ball. Dunham will inbounds it below us. Looking for Reveles in backcourt, and he gets it into backcourt. To Beal. Butler in the corner on the far side. Beal's going to drive, kick it to the corner, and Butler. Butler dribbles to the elbow, finds a wide open Sabrakov side of the paint. Jumper goes in. It's 9-2, North Mason. It's an early lead here.
Second basket for Kingston. Sabrakov.
Here's Troop driving baseline, finds the runner into the paint, putting it up and in is number 30. Where is he? That's Taylor Bjorkman. Dunham with the ball for North Mason to Reveles. High post feed to Sabrakov. One dribble to the hoop, put it up, missed it, and there's going to be a foul on Sabrakov. A little too aggressive there. That's his first personal and the first team foul on North Mason. Checking into the ball game for North Mason, Grady Porter, number 1, replacing Jansen Beal. Fife Trojan ball and a steal by Reveles. Knocked it into Sabrakov's fans. Finds Reveles for 3. That's his second 3 in the ball game. And it's an 8-point lead for North Mason. Comes Cruz to the foul line. Laying it up and in.
Nice assist from Choi.
Is it Troy?
Yeah, Choi got the assist.
Are you sure about that? I thought Troy got the bowl, the bucket. Either way, here's Reveles jumping into the paint, and they're going to give a turnover on that. Who scored the basket? You said it was Choi on the assist, so who scored the basket? Jerry, who scored that basket?
I do not know.
For Fife? All right, I think it was Choi.
Okay, I marked it down for Choi.
Okay.
Because I trust you.
All right. Well, Troy's going to get a rest. And a new guy in there loses the handle on the ball, asking for a foul. Here's Dunham. Dunham finds Porter, a little hard. Dunham with a follow and the putback. It goes in. Here's Troop on the far sidelines. Crosses midcourt. He's got Ryan Grogan in his pocket who checked in. Here's Jaden Bjorkman. And that was Cruz. And I'm going to get a foul. I believe it's going to go on Grogan. I'm not sure. We'll see what the call is. Yep, it went on Ryan Grogan, his second team foul on North Mason. We baseline inbounds for the Trojans. Inbounds goes to number 2. And that's Smith, and another steal. And Reveles put it up short on a little runner. And the rebound went to Fife. Up it goes to Carrillo. Cruz with the ball between the circles, slowing the pace down a bit. Swinging over. Middle stat. Lines Bjorkman down to the baseline. Running and laying it up and in is Troop. Nice play down there. Running the baseline. It's a 14-8 ball game. Here's Grogan to Reveles. Down to Porter. Porter mishandled the ball. And recovered by Fife. Here's middle stat, high post feed to Troop. Out it goes to Carrillo. And back to reset, middle stat, Carrillo. Waving everybody off. Got too many people in the key, and a 30-second timeout's called by Fife. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Our first 4 broadcasts netted $125 for Saints Pantry in Shelton. So far this month, we have raised $79.
Wow.
Funds raised during tonight's broadcast will be added to that total, and I think we're going to go to the North Mason Food Bank this time.
Good. What a great project.
Yeah, we encourage everyone to match or beat our amount. We'll announce the total amount in a post-game show at the end of the game. So
Good.
far, we have, $6.
Well,
And it's early.
6 is better than nothing.
With a couple of threes. Yeah, $3 threes hit. Here is Carrillo with the ball. Near side. And into the Choi. He'll hand it off, and Middlestad hits a 3. And another 3 to our total, Jerry. Here's Revelez with his team up 3. 14-11. Derek Dunham with the ball. Guarded by Choi. Been put on the floor. He's got a lane. He's going to be tripped up. Draws foul on Fife. It'll go on number 10, and that is Choi, his first. If my count is right.
That is his first.
Okay. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Revelez will trigger the play. Right of the backboard. Throw it into the far corner, and as Dunham, he'll go around the defense, go right to the hoop on the baseline up and in.
Beautiful
Dunham
move.
with 6 points. And it's a 5-point North Mason lead. Here is Carrillo crossing midcourt to the three-point arc, side of the paint. Still with the dribbles, kick it out top 3 on the way. The Middlestad missed it either way, and tap up short. Carrillo tapped again. Choi comes up with it, and he loses the handle out of bounds. It's going to be knocked out of bounds by Revelez or Dunham. I can't, either one. Clayton Butler will return for the Bulldogs. Working also with Charlie Olson on the court. Revelez and Porter, along with Dunham. Here's the baseline inbounds. Lob it in. And that is Smith swinging around the perimeters. Middlestad with a 3 that's off. Got his own rebound, goes right to the bucket. Nice step overhead. It partially blocked, but they'll call Revelez for his first personal. Third team foul on North Mason. Boy, Middlestad has some hops, Jerry. He's quick. He's at the free throw line for a couple of free throws. See how he shoots free throws now. Round it in. Give him 6 points. And the lead is 4 for North Mason. 16-12. 1:16 to go in the first quarter. Second free throw by Middlestad is up and in. Give him 7 points. Here's Dunham pushing the pace. Finds Butler between the circles. Over it goes to Porter for 3. It's in. Grady Porter with his first points. Pushes the lead up to 6. And where he's up there, Jaden Bjorkman ends up turning the ball over.
5th turnover for Fife. North Mason has 4 turnovers.
One behind you there. There is Porter in the far corner, finds Dunham. Dunham back and forth on the dribble, spinning, stops the side of the paint, out it goes to Butler. Butler fixes a couple of passes and then gives it to Revelez between the circles. Draws the double team, does Cameron, finds Butler. Butler drives, cooks to the baseline. Here's Olsen going to the hoop, puts off the glass and in. Charlie Olsen with his first basket. And the lead is now 8. 21-13 for North Mason. 30 seconds to go, first quarter. Here is Carrillo. Had his pocket picked by Cameron Revelez. Up, in, and the foul. That's a 10-point lead. And that's the largest for the Bulldogs.
Yes, it is.
In the first quarter.
And Revelez has 8 points so far.
Looking for his 9th. As Troop will return for Fife. Sitting down will be Cruz Carrillo. I just want to call him Cruz. It just sounds better. But his name's pretty cool, Cruz Carrillo. I like it. Here's Cameron Revelez's free throw attempt. 22.2 seconds remain here. Got it. Give him 9, and the lead is 11. Here's Troop with it, the front court for Fife. Double team, steps through the double team, lost the handle, and the ball is then kicked inadvertently by Olsen. At least that's what the referee says. 12.9 seconds to go first quarter. It'll be baseline inbounds for Fife. Noah Choi will inbounds it, left of the backboard. Looking for Middlestad in the corner. He'll get it in, take a 3. It's missed the bucket and goes right in the hands of Derek Dunham. And here comes Dunham across midcourt, 3-point arc. Over to Revelez. Steps to the side of the defense, hit it at the buzzer. Cameron Revelez with 3 threes in the first quarter. And the first quarter comes to an end with North Mason leading 27-13. We'll be right back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
And we're back here waiting for the start of the second quarter. North Mason up 14. Their largest lead so far.
North Mason is shooting a phenomenal percentage from the field.
What would that be, Jerry?
How try 10 out of 12.
Wow. Yeah,
that is phenomenal.
That's pretty phenomenal, yeah. So the Fife Trojans will get the ball to start the second quarter with Troop Choi. I believe both Bjorkman and Middlestadt. Here's Choi. Oh, got it in there too. Little jumper goes in by Taylor. No, it doesn't go in, did it? Missed that one. Taylor Bjorkman with that miss. Here is Dunham, top of the key for three. It goes in. Derek Dunham with 9 points, and it's 30-13. The reach that wasn't called, and then from behind, they're going to get Reveles went to that reach a little too many times there.
North Mason is 5 for 5 from three-point land.
Sideline inbounds. Choi will trigger the play. Looking for Middlestad and gets it in. Back to Choi. Choi will set the play over to Middlestad, back to Choi. Jaden Bjorkman with it. Lob it to Taylor. Out to Choi. Choi, nice little fake, dribbles right into a child and then takes steps. "17-point lead for the Bulldogs. They get the ball back. Here's Derek Dunham. Speed up the sidelines. Trapped, throws it across court to Reveles, and he's going to be bumped by Josiah Tripp, his first team foul on Fife. 7:05 to go here in the first half. 30-13 is the score. Here's Butler with the ball. He's not going to hand it off. He's going to take the drive into the corner, then go around the defense, put it up. Oh, they're going to call that a charge. I don't know about that one. But Butler picked up his first. And that will go back to the guys in black. Jaden Bjorkman will get it in to Choi, to Taylor Bjorkman, and now across the Troop. Back to Choi. Choi steps back. Nice move. Can't finish. Rebound tapped in. Choi comes up with the rebound in a crowd. He'll lose the handle, but roll right to Bjorkman. And Taylor's going to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a beautiful move by Noah Choi. I'm impressed with him. He looks for the open person.
All right, Taylor hit the first free throw. He's got 3 points. Here comes Jansen Beal and Ryan Krogan onto the court for North Mason. Reveles and Butler will sit down. Butler has 2 personal fouls. Second free throw by Taylor is good. And Tay Grant will step on for the first time tonight for Fife. And here is a steal by Troop in the back. Or was that Troop? Yeah, it was Troop. Here's middle. This is number 5. That's Jaden Bjorkman. Now to Middlestad. To Choi. Cross court it goes to Middlestad. Up top to Grant and around to 5. And here's Choi with a 3 that's out of bounds. So 15-point North Mason lead with the ball. Here's Derek Dunham speeding up. He'll lob it over to Beal. Beal Steps to the three-point arc, and he traveled. It'll be Trojans ball. 6:05 to go in the second quarter. Trailing North Mason 30-15 here. Choi will get the ball on the inbounds in backcourt. To Middlestad. Guarded by Beal. Choi has it now. Finds Grant in the paint. Double team. Blocked by Dunham. And somehow Trope comes up with it. Choi comes with it. Nice hook off the glass and in. Choi with 4 points. Here's a lob up to Porter. Porter splits a double team. He's going to go right to the bucket. Bangs bodies. Drew the foul. Are they going to say it's a charge? Porter a little out of control possibly. That's a fourth team foul, and Grady's first. .5:35 to go in the second quarter. Here's Middlestad. Up the sideline to Troop. Going to the bucket, laying it up and in is Jaden Bjorkman, his first basket. Here's Dunham with the ball. Lob it across to Grogan. Back to Dunham. Dunham kicks into the corner to Beal, and then it's kicked out of bounds by Grant. That's just one of those almost soccer plays right there, Jerry. I don't know if any of these guys play soccer. Full timeout called. We'll step aside. 5:14 to go. Second quarter. North Mason 30, Fife 19.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
When life gets stressful, reaching for a vape might seem like a quick fix, but vaping can actually make feelings of anxiety and depression worse each time you vape. Nicotine tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, and the more you vape, the more nicotine receptors your brain creates. Over time, your body needs more and more nicotine to feel good, and when you can't get enough, you can experience withdrawal symptoms like anxiety, mood swings, and depression. Learn more at chooseyouwa.org. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
North Mason ball coming out of the timeout. Baseline inbounds. Dunham will trigger the play left of the backboard.
I have each team with one timeout.
Used. Lob in to Sabrayakov's tight ropes that sidelines. Batted out to Beal. Double pumps to the hole. Missed it. Rebound Choi. He's going to put it on the floor. Here come the Trojans. Troy draws a double team at the top and then resets. Swing it over to Middlestad. Finds the cutter. Nice pass down to Troop. Troop off the glass and in. 4 points for Ozaya. Dunham up to Porter. Porter one-on-one, and he'll draw the foul on Tay Grant. His first, second team foul on the Trojans. At the free throw line, Grady Porter is 3 points. It's a 9-point North Mason lead now. They led by as many as 17 in this quarter. Here's Porter's first free throw off the side of the iron.
That's the first missed foul shot of the game for either team.
Cruz Carrillo will step back onto the court for Fife. Cameron Rivera is getting ready to come in for Porter, but we'll have another free throw here. Second free throw goes in. Give him 4 points, and it's 31 to 21. A 9-point lead for North Mason now. Bulldogs have only scored 4 points so far in this quarter. Middlestad to Choi, up to Troop. Finds Middlestad, top of the key, swing it over. Choi for 3, actually it was 2. It was only 2 for Choi. Gives him 6 points. Cuts the lead down, 31-24. Here's Reveles, draws a double team. Stripped away by Carrillo. Carrillo, actually, no, it's number 0. That was Carrillo. Missed the shot. Rebound goes to Grant. Grant up and in. Reveles had the ball poked away by Choi. Choi having a little mano-a-mano with Reveles here in this quarter. Inbounds goes in the backcourt to Dunham. Derek speeds in. Nobody stopping. Ball goes right to the bucket. Lays it up and in. 11 points for Derek Dunham.
He's 5 for 5 from the field.
Ooh, that was almost an over and back, but a quick chance by Choi. Lost the ball to Sabryakov. And now what do we have? I think we're going to get a foul on Sabryakov. That's his second. That's the 15th foul on North Mason in the quarter. Okay. That should send somebody to the free throw line, doesn't it? I guess. I guess not. Okay.
Next one.
Well, it is the 15th foul. Here is Middlestat over to Carrillo. Back to Middlestat. Finds the cutter with Carrillo. He fakes the pass, takes a jumper in and out. Rebound, Troop in the crowd. Kick it out top. Grant for three. Yes. Well, I'm not going to take Grant's play here in the second quarter. He has 5 points. Cuts the lead down to 5. Here is Beal with a jumper in transition. Missed it. Troy with the rebound. And it's going to get Grogan with the foul, I believe.
See, they had the biggest lead of 14, and they've cut it down to 5.
17, actually.
They had 17?
Yeah.
And they've cut it down to 5.
Yeah.
Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah. Not that sounds any better. Noah Choi at the free throw line with 2 free throws coming after the 15th foul on North Mason. Ooh, he missed the first one. He'll get another one. Charlie Olsen will step onto the court for North Mason. Kingston Sabryakov will sit down. And number 2 is Devon Smith. He checked in for Fife again. Here's the second free throw by Choi. It's in. And here comes Jaden Bjorkman for Fife. North Mason has a 33-29 lead, 3:33 to go in the half. Beal gets it back to Dunham. Dunham, up it goes to Butler. Quick pass into the corner. Reveles for 3, missed it, but drew the foul. 3 free throws coming from number 3, who has 12 points. And he's 1 for 1 at the free throw line. Did I jinx him, Jerry? 3 free throws coming for Cameron Reveles. Got the first. .323 to go in the half. 34-29. North Mason with the lead. The Bulldogs, Cameron Reveles with his second of 3 free throws. 1 more to go. Just noticed that Cameron's shoes are purple.
Cameron makes all 3 foul shots. He's 4 for 4 from the line.
Here's Grant and Carrillo back to Middlestad. High post feed goes to Grant to Middlestad. Outside 3 that's just short. Olsen will track down the rebound. Grant ties him up. Jump ball called. That stays with the Bulldogs, I believe. Yeah, it does. The lady running that button has got me blocking my view of that arrow. Here's inbounds to Dunham in backcourt. Derek speeds up the near side. Had the ball poked away by Grant. Boy, Grant came out of nowhere.
Good hustle.
Good hustle. Wow, I'm impressed with the Trojans and their hustle, especially in this quarter. 3:01 to go in the quarter, in the half, actually. Here's Butler to Beal to Reveles. Gets a little ball off the shoulder, and it's knocked out of bounds by Grant. Boy, oh boy. I like this unit that the Trojans are working with right now. A little smaller. Dunham will get the ball, or inbounds it. 13 on the shot clock, finds for Velez near midcourt. Over to Butler. Butler trying to drive baseline, back down the defense. 3 on the shot clock, stolen away by Smith, and Smith is going to be bumped and fouled. Devon Smith hits the free throw line for a couple of free throws. Butler picked up his 3rd personal.
Yeah, he's the first person to pick up a 3rd foul for either team.
And Devon Smith's at the free throw line for Fife, trying to cut into this lead. Short on the first one. We'll get another one. Grogan returns for Butler. Choi returns for Middlestadt. So it's Olsen, Dunham, Grogan, Beal, and Rivera is on the court for the guys in white. Grant, Middlestadt, Carrillo, and Choi on the court for the guys in black. And as the first second free throw goes in. Where is it? There it is. And I'm sorry, I was busy updating my stat sheet, not paying attention to where the ball was on the court. It's knocked out of bounds on the far sideline. It'll be Bulldog ball. Foul line extended, far sideline. Reveles will trigger the play. Get it up top to Dunham. Over to Beal, down to the baseline, Grogan. Ryan's going to go right to the bucket, puts it off the glass a little hard, got it, his own rebound, got mugged and fouled, no rebound, or no whistle, they call it a block. I don't believe that one. Here comes Carrillo. High post feed to Choi. Choi bumps, no whistle on that either. Fade away, drops in for Choi. He has 9 points, 7 in the quarter, and the lead is 4 for North Mason. Here's the ball up the court to Dunham. Dunham, big jump stop, turn around, puts off the glass. Oh, popped out, rebound, tap to Grogan. Grogan with the putback, yes! Ryan with his first basket. And it's 38-32, 1:45 to go in the half. Here's Carrillo, stepping across midcourt, far side. Bounce it up to Choi between the circles. Near side, Grant. Back up top, Middlestadt, I believe. And a steal there by Reveles. He's fouled by, I believe it's Grant. You can say it's on Carrillo. It's his first. 4th team foul on Fife. Inbounds goes to Reveles. 1:25 to go in the half. Grogan holds the ball. Spins away from the defense and gets some help late. Ends up traveling. Fife ball. Trailing by 6. Here's Grant in the front court. It's going to go right to the bucket. Puts it up. Made the shot. Oh, boy. Tay Grant with 7 points. And it's a 4-point Bulldog lead. 38-34, approaching a minute to go here in the first half. Reveles trying to get by the defense of Grant. Over to Dunham. Dunham tried to go baseline, cut off by a couple of Trojans, and a fine down low is off. Rebound goes to Fife. Here's Choi. Bounce it over to Carrillo. Back to Choi. Choi directing some traffic. High post feed goes to Carrillo. He's going to go hook a pass down to a wide open number 2. Smith puts it up and in, give him 3 points, and the lead is 2 for North Mason. Dunham over to Beal. Back to Dunham near midcourt. Now over to Reveles. 23 seconds in the half. Reveles spins at the foul line, takes one extra step, got away with it, and hit it. 40-36, 12 seconds to go. Here's Choi. Actually, yes, that's Choi. Choi trying to get some space. Over it goes to Carrillo. Carrillo up fakes a couple of guys, spins away from another guy, takes an extra step, out it goes to Smith for 3. Oh, he missed it at the buzzer. And we're at the half. North Mason 40. Fife 36. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Hi, I'm Bruce Kipper, the principal at Shelton High School. Our levy helps fund the after-school programs and activities that keep kids engaged, confident, and part of a team. I also know how important safe, supported schools are for our kids and our families. Supporting our schools supports our kids.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include the Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community.
When the time comes for the assistance of real estate professionals, look to the team that has been consistently helping people buy and sell real estate for over 40 years in Mason County. Jeff, Andy, Chrissy, Shelby, and Laura from the Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate take great pride in our area and are proud sponsors of our community. If you are interested to know what your property might be worth or want to find just the right spot, scan that QR code and drop us a line. We'd be honored to help.
What is fiber internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you it's just internet. Internet that can do whatever you need. Crystal clear video chats with the family, smooth streaming of your favorite shows, uploading a ton of vacation photos in an instant. Even all of the above, all at once. Switch to fiber internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months of gig speed service. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
This presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, is being brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health. Well, it's halftime here in Belfair. North Mason Bulldogs lead the Fife Trojans 40-36. The Bulldogs did it behind the 17 points from Cameron Reveles, 11 for Derek Dunham. Let's see here. I've got 4 for Grady Porter, 4 for Kingston Sabriakoff, a basket for Charlie Olsen, and a basket for Ryan Grogan. For the Trojans, their leading scorer is Noah Choi, is 9. Is that right? Okay, yeah. 7 for Tay Grant. Let's see here. 7 for Micah Middlestat. 4 for Taylor Bjorkman. 3 for Devon Smith. 4 for Lozaya Troop. And basket for Jaden Bjorkman. That's where we sit scoring-wise. We'll get into more statistics from the first half in just a moment, as Jerry's got some shooting percentages and more. We'll be back with that in just a moment. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Halftime score, North Mason 40, Fife 36.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
This time of year, we get some of our coldest temperatures, and unfortunately, that also means some of our highest electric bills. PUD 3 is here to help with bill assistance programs and tips on saving energy. The colder it is outside, the harder your system works to warm your home. Keep the warm air inside by sealing air leaks with caulking or weather stripping and covering windows with heavy curtains. Get more energy-saving ideas at pud3.org/tips.
We are taking our best shot to end hunger in our community. This basketball season, Mason Web TV, powered by HCC and Hood Canal Communications, are partnering to raise funds to help families keep their pantries stocked. For every free throw and three-pointer made during this game, Mason Web TV and Hood Canal Communications will donate funds to an area food bank. Those funds will then be leveraged into bulk purchases at wholesale prices for more nutritious, high-demand items. So join us as we shoot to end hunger by donating to one of the following food banks. And halftime score, North Mason 40, Fife 36. Jerry, what do you have statistically?
All right. First, for North Mason, they had 11 turnovers. Fife Trojans had 11 turnovers.
Okay.
Fife had 14 rebounds. North Mason had 11. Shooting percentage was really good. 15 for 25 for Fife, 60%. They were 13 of 16 from inside the arc.
Okay.
Now, North Mason was 62%. They were 15 for 24 from the field. 15 for 24. And they were 5 for 6 from three-point land. Foul shooting was excellent for both teams. Well, good. Fife was 6 for 8 for 75%, and North Mason was 5 for 6 for 82.5%. So it was close. Close rebounding, close on the turnovers. The shooting percentage was good for both teams. And the foul shooting was good. Not a lot of fouls. We only have one person in foul trouble for North Mason, and that's Clayton Butler with 3. Cameron Ravelas has 2. Kingston Serabakov has 2. And 4.
Ryan Grogan has 2.
And Grogan has 2. That's correct. Okay.
And I've lost on the whole what's going on with the...
Yeah, the other thing is for Fife, they have 2 people with 2 fouls each. Jaden Bjorkman has 2, and Cruz Carrillo I have for 2.
Yeah, I lost count on for some reason on the.
What do you have for?
I've lost it, Jerry. I've lost the count on the fouls for Fife.
Okay, okay. So it was close at all the statistics. What's interesting is North Mason was up 17 points.
Right, 17 points.
And Fife got it down to 2, and now, of course, they only have a 4-point lead. North Mason going into the second half. So it should be a great second half.
Yeah, it looks like Fife will start the third quarter with the ball, if I'm looking at that arrow correctly. And that will give us a good picture about what's happening. The part of what the pregame interview that you didn't hear that I had to cut out was Coach Smith saying that they've had a couple of leads so far, especially in league games, that they have let slip away. And that might be their Achilles heel, at least at this point in the game. And he also said he doesn't think they've played a complete game yet. So, and this is 10 games in or 8 games in? Yeah, 8 games in.
Well, this is a game where North Mason, if they can pull it out, this is going to gain some confidence for them going into the other. They've already played a couple regular season games.
Yeah, the regular league, the Olympic League play. I believe they're 0-4 in league play, but
they've started early, haven't they?
Well, that's the way Olympic League does it. It's usually like their second game out. You got to go right into league, and I don't know why that is, but that's the way it is.
Yeah, that is interesting.
All right, well, the teams are ready to hit the court here, and we'll do the same. That was weird that I have 2. We'll go with that one. All right, so Fife will have the ball to start the third quarter, trailing 40-36 to North Mason Bulldogs, and you've got number 30 in there. That's Taylor Bjorkman, along with Choi, Troop, Middlestat, and the other Bjorkman, which is Jaden.
Boy, North Mason was so hot that first quarter. They were up there around 80% from the field.
Bulldogs will start out with Sabrekov, Reveles, Beal, Dunham, and Butler. Remember, Butler has the 3 personal fouls. 40-36, our score heading into the third quarter. And Fife should be starting with the ball. Guys got to turn directions. Our referees haven't come out yet. That's what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the refs. Nobody got the refs out of the locker room. Can you get a technical foul for the refs not being here? Each team gets a 2. No, that's not fair. I don't think I've seen that before.
That's been a while.
I like this one, the lead referee here. He's pretty funny. He's trying to get the crowd to give him applause.
They should have.
Like some of them did, but it's all right. They're doing a good job. I'm impressed with this refereeing crew. They've let a lot go that they should let go. Here is Choi with the ball. Over goes to Bjorkman, and he took a little extra hop. I got to tell you, there's a lot. I'm thinking that all the referees in the high school have been told, watch the traveling. There's too much traveling and too much emulation of the NBA, and we got to stop that. Here's Reveles in backcourt off the turnover, and he's going to get by the defense, go and find a Sabrekov under the bucket, missed the shot, rebound tapped and controlled by Troop. Here comes Bjorkman. It'll be Jaden. No, actually it's Middlestad. Takes steps to the arc, kick it out to Choi for 3. No. And here is Butler with the rebound. Here comes Reveles up the court to Dunham in the far corner. Back to Reveles. Cameron holds the ball over his head. To Butler between the circles. Hands it back to Reveles. High post feed goes to Sabrekov. Kingston looks in the corner and he'll get a cutter. That's Butler. Out it goes to Beal. Beal bobbled it, got it back. He's going to drive right to the hoop with a little runner inside the paint. Goes in. Jansen with his first basket of the night. And it's 42-36.
Nice recovery by Beal.
Here's Middlestad to Choi to Troop. Nearly stolen by Beal this time. Knocked out of bounds. Stay with the Trojans. 21 on the shot clock.
Great hustle by Beal.
Choi will inbounds it. Get it into Middlestad. Micah with the ball center of the court. Finds Bjorkman down to Troop. Ball's tipped away, and Beal comes up with it. And Jansen's going to bring it up. Kick it over to Dunham. Dunham into the corner. Reveles for 3. No. Side of the paint. Got his own rebound. Spins. Kicks it up top. Dunham will take that 3. And he'll rim that one off, and the rebound goes to Troop. Here comes Middlestad. No looks pass to Bjorkman. Missed the shot. Troop with the rebound. Put back. Drops in. Ozai with 6 points. And it's 42-38. Ball pushed up the court. Choi with a deflection and a steal, but he had his foot on the baseline. It'll be white ball. That's a good steal by Noah Choi. He just had his foot a little too in the blue, as they say.
I'm impressed with Choi.
Baseline inbounds. Reveles gets it into the near corner. Dunham drives baseline, goes right to the hoop, puts it up, missed a shot, but drew the foul. Derek Dunham to the free throw line. It's 11 points. His first trip to the free throw line. Is that right, Jerry? Derek has not been to the free throw line? I have no.
Dunham does not.
Yep, hit the first one.
That's his first.
Okay. Just want to double check. I miss things every once in a while. The foul went on Jaden Bjorkman. This was his first team foul on the Trojans in the quarter. Third quarter, 6:09 to go. Second free throw by Dunham goes in. Derek has a very line drive type of free throw, it looks like. Middlestad to Carrillo in the ballgame to Troop. And now to Middlestad. Middlestad to three-point arc, far side. Lob and no look to Carrillo. Cruz will reset to Middlestad. Back to Carrillo. Bulldogs staying in the 2-3 zone. Over goes to Middlestad, far side. Threw the ball into the paint. It's deflected down to the baseline. Saved in bounds by Troop out to Choi. Choi fakes the 3, steps to the three-point. Actually stepped to the foul line. Kicked it out with an extra pass to Middlestad, but a shot clock ran out. It's interesting. We learned that not all states play with the shot clock. Alaska does not. Didn't know that. Okay. Interesting trivia fact. Yeah. Still a discussion. I don't know. Here's an inbounds to Jansen. Beal in backcourt trying to get by. Middlestad does on the far side. Then he loses the handle. Choi counting. Nope, they're going to call a foul on Beal. Boy. Eek. It's Jansen's first team foul. So Fife will get the ball. 5:29 to go. Third quarter. 44-38 is our score. Here is Choi with the ball, skipping his way over to the near side. Over to Carrillo. Into the corner to Trope. Trope will drive baseline, cut off, and he travels. Bulldog ball. 5:18 to go, third quarter. Little full court press. And Dunham gets the ball back from Reveles. Derek speeds across midcourt. Draws a trap over to Beal. Beal finds Sabraikov, cutting the bucket, back to Beal. Beal puts up a little jumper in the paint. Rebound is tapped out, and Carrillo comes up with it. Cruz on the run. Looks to the far side, and then he'll dribble out, wisely reset. To Middlestad, over to Choi. Down it goes to Carrillo, inside the paint. Back to Choi, top of the key. Down it goes to Bjorkman. Out it goes Middlestad, three, in and out. Rebound. Troop had good position. They're going to get Derek Dunham over the back. Dunham's first personal, second team foul. Here comes Porter. Here comes Grogan. Dunham and Beal will sit down. For North Mason, 4:42 to go, third quarter. 44-38 is their score. North Mason with the lead. Fife with the ball. Baseline inbounds for the Trojans. Choi will trigger it. Gets it in to Bjorkman. His little runner fell off. Troop with a big rebound. Kick it back out. Carrillo for three. Oh, nope. Rebound tapped out. Porter comes up with it. And he loses the handle. Here's Choi. Choi stops on the side of the paint. Pivots out. Finds Carrillo. Carrillo bounces it over, but Reveles comes up with that one at midcourt. And the Bulldogs have possession this time. Over to Butler. Clayton get it back to Reveles. And finally they're going to get to Middlestad. Middlestad looks at the referee like, what? Nah, he got a personal foul. Second team foul on Fife. Is that his first, right? That is his first. All right. Devon Smith will step onto the court for Fife, replacing Uzziah Troop. Reveles back to Grogan under the bucket. Just a little too hard. Rebound goes to Choi. Up it goes to, it's stolen away by Butler. Butler will get it to Reveles on the far sideline. Here come the Bulldogs midway through the third quarter. Reveles to the hoop, puts it up and in with a nice runner. 19 points for Cameron. Here's Choi right back the other way at a foul on Grogan. And that'll be his third team foul on North Mason. So Smith will trigger the play below us. Into backcourt to Middlestad. High post feed to Bjorkman. Out it goes to Choi. Down it goes to Smith. Up top, taken away by Reveles. He's going to go one-on-one, taken out of bounds by Middlestad. Cameron looking for a foul. He's not going to get it out of this crew. It's out of bounds. It's Bulldog ball. Leading by 8, 46-38. 3:36 to go in the third. Reveles will trigger the play left of the backboard. Lob it in to Grogan. Grogan bumped, and they're going to call a traveling on Ryan. He's looking for some sort of a foul on that. A lot of contact down there, Jerry.
North Mason has increased their lead here in the third quarter by 4 points. Not much scoring, though.
Smith will get it back to Carrillo, now to Middlestad. Middlestad draws a double team over to Bjorkman. Bjorkman will sling it in the middle, lost the handle. Kingston can't handle it. Ball's still free. Bjorkman tried to get it, and he's on the floor, and that should be a timeout call by Fife. 3:17 to go. Third quarter, 46-38 is our score. We'll step aside. It's Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Neighbors help each other. It's how community works, and it's how we do business at Hood Canal Communications. We know you count on us for value-priced internet, TV, and phone service, backed by friendly local support. Your hard-earned dollars stay right here as we invest in our community, our people, and smart technology. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected while being a good neighbor.
And we're back here in Belfair. 3:17 to go, third quarter. North Mason 46, Fife 38.
Only 4 points have been scored in this quarter. It's because the halftime score was 42-38.
36 to 40. And
40-36.
Yeah.
Yeah, but.
And 6 points for the Bulldogs. 2 points for the
very
Trojans.
little scoring.
Yeah, low scoring here.
Yeah.
It'll be Fife ball coming out of the timeout, baseline inbounds. Right of the backboard. Middlestat will trigger the play. And Middlestat will look it in, lob it in to Carrillo. Back to Middlestat for three in the corner. It's off. Rebound goes to Dunham. Out of a double team there. I'll get it to Reveles. Here come the Bulldogs. Cameron, swing it over to Grogan. Grogan had it poked away, then tied up, and oh boy, these Fife Trojans are quick. That stays with the Bulldogs on the alternating possession. 17 on the shot clock for North Mason. Number 1, we have Jordan Carrillo, Esparza in the ball game. And here's Reveles for North Mason. One hands it over to Porter. Back to Reveles. Dunham has it far side. He's going to drive in, leaving the corner to Grogan. Grogan drive baseline, cut off by Smith. Back out to Dunham. 3 on the shot clock. Derek's got to do something. Stops. Extra pass and shot clock violation for the Bulldogs. As Charlie Olson also stepped onto the court in the timeout. Bulldog lineup is Grogan, Dunham, Olson, Reveles, and Porter. Fife lineup with the ball is Carrillo. Between the circuits. Swing it over to Middlestat, far side. Into the middle to Carrillo. Esparza ball rolls out of bounds. They couldn't get it in to Smith. He knocked out of bounds by the Bulldogs, they say. It'll be Fife ball. Right at the backboard. Choi will trigger the play. Inbounds goes to Middlestat at the top. He'll drive side of the paint. Step back blocked by Reveles and a foul. Oh boy. I don't know if that was really a foul.
Yeah, he got it.
A lot of ball. He got him on the arm.
That's his third?
That's his third, yeah. No, it's his fourth. No, it's his third. I wrote it down the wrong one. Yeah, it's his third. So at the free throw line is Middlestat. Short on the first one. He'll get another one. Well, he's now 2 for 3.
Yeah, he's 2 for 3.
2:18 to go, third quarter. 46-38. We seem to be stuck on this number. Middlestat is another free throw. Got it. Give him 8 points. And here is Grogan speeding up the far sideline. Gets by the defense. Kick it in the corner. Here's Porter. Back out to Reveles. Splits the double team. Goes right to the bucket. Puts it up and in. Cameron with his 21st point here. Near steal at midcourt. Here's Smith going right to work. Puts it up. Popped out. Grogan with the rebound. Get to Reveles. 2:05 to go in the third. Here's Reveles going one-on-one. And there's going to be a foul called as Reveles was tripped up. And that'll go on 0. That's going to be on Cruz Carrillo, his third. Third team foul. Sideline inbounds. Reveles will trigger the play. Up top to Dunham. Derek, one dribble. Back to Reveles. 20 on the shot clock. Cameron will hook it back to Dunham. Dunham at the elbow, 3-0 point arc. Take a couple step, kick in the corner. Olson fakes the 3, steps by the defense, put it up short. Rebound comes to Choi. And now Carrillo pushes it up and out of bounds off the hands of Carrillo Esparza. And to go over to the Bulldogs. 1:37 to go, third quarter. 48-39 is our score. Bulldogs on top of the ball. Inbounds goes to Grogan. Grogan off the far sideline again. Drew the foul on the Trojans. It looks like it might go on Smith. Let's see. Nope, it went on Middlestad. That's his second. Fourth team foul. So both teams, 4 team fouls here in the third. Minute 33 to go. Here's the inbounds from the sideline to Reveles. Cameron working between the circles. He'll get it over to the far corner, and Dunham hits a 3. He has 16 points. Here's Carrillo Esparza to Middlestad. Middlestad to the foul line. A little runner, short, rebound, Dunham. Ripped it down, kick it out to Grogan. Grogan looking to throw it up the court, but held up. And a timeout called by Coach Smith for the Bulldogs. Keep it right here. It's only a 30. 1:07 to go in the third quarter. I have to mention this. I got to get to my right page. Okay, you can't see her, but over to our left is a young lady by the name of Shauna Whelan. I know the lady works all the time. She works for many media outlets. She's always got a camera in her hand. She's always everywhere in Mason County capturing those pivotal moments. Like I said, she works for many media, including the Shelton Mason County Journal and Play on Sports. I'm looking for it. Search Shauna Whelan Photography online.
Yeah, you see some of her photos on the Mason website.
Every once in a while, she'll give me a great photo. Yeah, every photo's great, but every once in a while she has some limitations that she has to follow, and I understand that.
Right.
Don't agree with it, but I understand it. But she's here. She's taking photos. Here's an inbounds. Reveles between the circles. 20 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Over to Dunham. 51-39. I haven't said that. Dunham throws in the middle of the court and picked off. Here's Choi going the other way off the glass. A little too hard. Rebound. Carrillo with Esparza, and a jump ball call. That stays with the Trojans, the front court. I shouldn't ad-lib. I should stick to my script, Jerry. Baseline inbounds as Grant's back in there for the Fife Trojans. He gave him a spark in the second. Let's see what he can do here late in the third. It's 51-39, so the Bulldogs are up 12. And Fife just looking to come back every time. Here's the inbounds from Grant. Gets it into Middlestad. A little miscommunication on those looks and overthrew him out of bounds. Middlestad was coming to the corner, and Grant threw to the sideline. So it'll be Bulldog ball. And the Trojans are going to go full court press. It looks like one man-to-man. Here's Dunham in backcourt. Tallest guy out there on the court, and he is handling the ball.
Handle the ball well.
Porter will get it over to Reveles. Drive to the foul line. Big steps into the paint, missed it. Choi with the rebound. Here comes Middlestad. Up it goes to Carrillo Esparza. And, Middlestad couldn't get one to drop in. It bounced around about 4 times. Couldn't drop in. Here is Reveles with the ball. One hands it over to Olsen. Charlie dribbles into double team, steps around the double team, finds Dunham into the corner. It's Grogan. Grogan on the pass off, drew the foul. It'll be 2 shots for Ryan Grogan. And Middlestad just picked up his third.
That is correct, his third.
It's the 5th team foul on the Trojans. It does send Grogan to the free throw line. Ryan has 2 points tonight, and this is his first trip to the free throw line. Got the first one. He'll get another one. Makes it 52-39. Grogan with another free throw. Did I mention it's 4.3 seconds to go in the quarter? Got them both. Give him 4
talk about
points.
Good foul shooting. 9 for 10 from the foul line for North Mason.
Here's Grant going to the hoop at the buzzer. Missed it, and we're through 3 quarters. North Mason 53. Fife 39. We head to the 4th. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
When it comes to real estate, experience matters. For over 40 years, the Conklin team at Windermere has been helping Mason County buy and sell homes with care, dedication, and local expertise. We are Jeff, Andy, Shelby, Chrissy, and Laura, your neighbors, climber sponsors, and friends. Thinking about selling or curious what your home is worth, or maybe you're ready to find the perfect spot to call your own. Simply scan the QR code and drop us a line. We'd love the chance to connect and help make your next chapter a great one.
I'm Rich Squire. I coach Shelton High School Fast Pitch here in Shelton. Our levy helps fund the after-school programs and activities that keep kids engaged, confident, and part of a team. When you see that pride on their faces, you know it matters. Supporting our school, supporting our kids.
Election Day is February 10th, 2026, paid for by the Citizens for Shelton Schools.
Waiting for the start of the fourth quarter.
Well,
Bulldog- Go ahead, Jerry.
You know how I emphasize foul shots.
Oh, I
9
know.
for 10 for North Mason, 7 for 10 for Fife.
Bulldogs will start the quarter with the ball. Here's Reveles working with Beal and Dunham, who gets the ball under the hoop. Out to Butler for three. Around and out. Rebound goes to Troop. Back pedals and finds Middlestad. Up it goes to Choi. Choi to the three-point arc. Check to the foul line on the dribble. Finds Middlestad. Middlestad fakes the three. Drives side of the paint and steps back for three. Missed it. Rebound. Troop. Finds Middlestad, spinning, turning, jump, shooting, missing, and Dunham comes up with the rebound. Trapped in, he'll throw it off the back of the backboard, and that's a turnover. Dunham's begging for a foul, not getting it. He was basically pushed out of bounds, but okay.
Yeah, 19 turnovers for the Bulldogs and 21 turnovers for Fife.
Baseline inbounds for the Trojans. In it goes, and Beal almost came away with it. Here's Middlestad. Middlestad dribbles out, finds Choi in the paint. An extra pass down low, out of bounds. Troop went out, and Choi thought he was going to cut in, and a mistake and a turnover. Here come the Bulldogs. Dunham back and forth on the dribble, guarded by Troop. Gets across midcourt, going to go right to the bucket. Double pumps up, and it dropped in. 17 points for him. Here is number 5, Bjorkman to the hoop, draws a foul. Sabrikov picked up his third personal, and that does send Jaden Bjorkman to the free throw line. Well, he has 2 points tonight, and this is his first trip to the free throw line tonight. First one short. He'll get another one. Got the second one. 15-point lead for the Bulldogs, 55-40. Here's Dunham crossing midcourt, guarded by Troop. Poked away by Troop. Troop picks it up, shuffles it to Choi. Choi attacks the basket, and it turns around, nobody in the corner. Gets it up top. There's Grant to Choi. He'll step back and set the play with 20 on the shot clock. Bjorkman over to Middlestad to Choi in the paint. Turnaround jumper goes. Choi with 11 points. Here's Dunham. Dunham to the foul line. Threw a pass to Sabrikov off his hands, and here come the Trojans. Here's Troop. Troop to the foul line. A couple of steps down to Bjorkman. Bjorkman fades away in the paint, missed it. Rebound tapped out to Grant. Grant goes right to the bucket, puts it up, missed it. Rebound tapped and eventually controlled by Reveles. He'll throw it off of Grant's feet out of bounds. I guess it wasn't really in control. His body's flying everywhere, Jerry. Butler will inbounds it from the backcourt. He'll get it over to Beal. Beal trapped, finds Butler. Butler center of the court, nobody stopping ball. He'll in the corner to Dunham. Dunham, three, no. Rebound tapped out and off of Middlestad. No, actually Bjorkman out of bounds. So Middlestad, Grant, Troop, Choi are the 5 on the floor for Fife. Reveles, Sabrikov, Butler, Beal, and Dunham on the floor for North Mason. And Sabrikov puts it up and in on the dribble. Don't see that very often. 57-42 is their score. Here's Middlestad. Finds Bjorkman. Bjorkman into the paint. Jumper. No. Rebound tapped and controlled by Reveles. He's trapped. Oh, he hiked the ball to Dunham. I don't think I've seen that in a long time. Here's Butler. Splits the double team, and there's going to be a timeout by Coach Smith. It's a full. We'll take a step aside ourselves. 5:29 to go, ball game. North Mason 57, Fife 42.
There's so many great things about life in Mason County, and Hood Canal Communications is proud to be one more. Headquartered in Union, we offer the speed and reliability your family needs, backed by hometown service and support. Whether you need to just check email or power all those Wi-Fi devices around your home, HCC has the right package for you. Stop by one of our friendly offices, call, or visit hcc.net to learn more. Hood Canal Communications, keeping our community connected.
Well, we're back here. 57 for North Mason, 42 for Fife. 5:29 to go in the ball game. And Jerry just informed me that North Mason's used 4 of their 5 timeouts, so they're down to 1 here in the ball game. But they're on top by 15. And I just realized something, Jerry. The Bulldogs held the Trojans to only 3 points in the third quarter.
I know it, yeah.
I did not notice that until now. And they have 3. The 5 Trojans have 3 so far here in the quarter. North Mason has 4. So Bulldogs will get the ball coming out of timeout. Reveles will get it to Dunham. Dunham near midcourt. Hooks the pass down to Reveles. It's knocked away and stolen. I believe that is going to be Carrillo. Carrillo will get it out to Troop. Troop to Choi. Choi to Middlestad. Extra pass to back to Grant. Now to Middlestad. Boy, these 5 Trojans are patient. Here's Choi, turnaround jumper at the foul line. Missed it. Butler muscled that ball all away. Here's Reveles midcourt up to Sabrakov. Back to Reveles. Bumps bodies. Get his roll in. 23 points for Cameron Reveles.
That's back to the biggest lead of 17.
59-42, I should say. Here is Carrillo with the ball to Middlestad. Over goes to Choi. Choi one dribble to Carrillo. Underhands it up top. And here's a 3 by Middlestad. Short. Rebound goes to Grant. Back to Choi. Choi fakes the 3, drives to the elbow, launches one, and hits it. Whew. 13 points for Choi. Ball all the way up to Sabrakov, alone in the front court. Well, not alone, but at least with white uniforms. Here is Reveles near side, 3-point arc. Fakes the pass, tries to drive by Choi. Dribble to the foul line. Lost the handle ball, roll out of bounds. That'll stay with the Bulldogs, as Choi couldn't pick up the dribble. It'll be Bulldog ball, baseline inbounds. Grady Porter will step onto the court for North Mason. Was it Beal who sat down? It was. So where did Reveles go? Into the other room? Ball rolled all the way into the other room. Ball will be inbounds on the sidelines in the very corner into Porter. Porter to Sabrakov to Butler. Butler into the corner to Porter. Puts on the floor, dribbles out. It's like the Bulldogs have 6 on the shot clock, and Reveles throws up a prayer, hits the rim, and the rebound goes to Grant. He'll hand it to Middlestad. Middlestad is a 2-on-2. He's going to take it to his hoop himself, lowers his shoulder, turnaround, fades away, missed the shot. Rebound, Grant tapped it, but Dunham pulls it down, throws it up to Reveles. Reveles to the hoop, and it dropped in. 25 points for Cameron, and it's 61-44. Here is Grant stumbling to the floor. Butler will pick up his 4th personal. The 2nd team foul on North Mason. Five ball, and Middlestad finds Choi, turns around for the jumper at foul line, missed it. Dunham with a rebound, can't handle it, taps it out. Ball's free, rolls out of bounds. It'll stay with the Trojans. And they'll reset that shot clock. 3:24 to go in the ball game. North Mason 61, Fife 44. Middlestad gets it in backcourt, swing it over to Carrillo. Back up top to Grant, and here's Middlestad for 3. In. 11 points for Middlestad, and it's 61-47. Here's Dunham. Dunham to the foul line, right to the hoop, a little scoop in and go. Give him 19, and it's 63-47. Here's Middlestad. Gets by the trap. Nice pass down low. Can't get it there. Dunham with a steal. And here's Zabrakov to Porter. Porter out to Reveles. Kicked out of bounds by Grant. Wow. Fast action. Coach Smith just like, calm down. Settle down. Settle them all down. 63-47. 2:48 to go ball game. North Mason with the lead in the ball. Baseline inbounds. Right of the backboard for Cameron Reveles. Get into the corner. Butler to Dunham, to Porter, back to Dunham. Dunham's going to dribble to the foul line, and I'm going to call a foul on Fife. That on Troop, that's his second. First team foul on Fife. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs again. Right of the backboard, Dunham will trigger the play. And the Bulldogs are in the four corners, almost the four corners of the key. Dunham looks for somebody. He'll lob it into Zabrakov. Caught it. Over to Porter. Porter challenges Troop, puts it up a little too hard. Rebound goes to Carrillo. Carrillo speeds out of the pack. Gonna attack, put it up and in. Is that Cruz's first basket? Here's Reveles in the front court. Had it stripped from behind, and here is Troop to Carrillo to the poop. Missed it. Troop with a rebound. Leads it for Cruz. Cruz swatted away by Butler, but they say he fouled, and I think that's it for Clayton tonight. Should be 5 on him. It's unfortunate for Clayton Butler. He fouled out. So Ryan Grogan will step on for Clayton Butler. But Noah Chow is at the free throw line for a couple free throws. He has 13 points. Missed the first one. He'll get another one. He's 1 for 3 at the free throw line tonight. Get one more. 2:11 to go in the ball game. 63-49 at this point. Choi can cut this down. Second free throw, and he does. Here's Dunham getting the ball back off the inbounds. Got it by Troop. Going to get by Troop. Nope, he's going to stay in the backcourt and then get by Troop. We get to the front court. Over goes to Reveles for 3. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. 66-50 now. Here is Carrillo driving baseline. Cross court to Choi. Choi saves it from going in backcourt, but right into the hands of Reveles. Over to Porter. Porter will dribble out. Trapped. Goes to the center of the court. It's stolen away by Carrillo. Over to Choi. He'll lay it off the glass and in. I see what the Bulldogs are trying to run some clock here. They're not having much luck. 1.5 minutes to go here, and Reveles is running on the baseline. And there's a 5-second count. That was a quick 5, I got to tell you. It'll be Fife ball. 1:25 to go. 66-52. North Mason with the lead. Fife with the ball, and these Trojans aren't giving up at all. Here's Choi with the baseline inbounds, right of the backboard. Throw it into Bjorkman. Bjorkman drives in, misses. Troop with the rebound. Took steps, no call. Out it goes to Middleton, or Middlestat. Middlestat will get it to Carrillo for 3 at the elbow, and that rimmed off. Rebound Bjorkman. Out top, Choi for 3. That's short, and Reveles will slow the pace down here with a minute to go. Here is Grogan. Grogan steps to the baseline, lobs it across the court to Porter, to Dunham, to Zabrakov, over to Reveles, down to Grogan. Grogan is fouled. It's a pass, not a shot. Isaiah Troop picked up his 3rd. Charlie Olsen will step on, and Ryan Grogan will sit down for North Mason. Baseline inbounds for the Bulldogs. Dunham will trigger the play, right of the backboard. Got the bounce into Zabrakov, can't handle it. Bjorkman with their recovery, and here's Middlestad to the hoop. Missed it, layup, rebound goes to Zabrakov, and Choi just reaches around and fouls him. 43.5 seconds remain in the ball game. 66-52. Dunham will get it in quickly to Reveles. He's fouled 3 times and then finally fouled. That'll go on Middlestad. That'll be his 5th, if I got that right. Or they give it on Choi.
Oh, they do.
I guess they went on Choi. Okay.
So that's second on Choi.
Yeah. And here is Dunham with the ball. Troop tried to get a ball around. Here's Porter in the corner. 30 seconds to go now. And there's a foul. It's Charlie Olson. We'll draw the 4th team foul. And that'll go on number 30, and that is Taylor Bjorkman. He's first. And the 4th team foul. So next whistle, and the Bulldogs are, actually they say that's on Choi. Or was that a foul on the inbounds? Okay, I didn't see that, Jerry, but it's a foul on the inbounds. So Charlie Olson will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a 5th team foul.
Charlie has 2 points, and it'll be his first trip to the free throw line. .29.5 seconds remaining in the ball game. 67 now to 52. So Olson hit the first free throw. He'll get another one. Coach Smith was a little worried about rust for his Bulldogs, and I think that break did him some good here, the winter break. Second free throw by Olson, up and in. Give him 4 points, 68-52 is their score. Here's Choi to Middlestad, way outside for 3. Hit it. It's his 3rd 3 in the ball game, and a steal by Troop on the far sideline. Choi for 3 at the top of the key. He hit it. 10 seconds remain. Inbounds to Dunham. Up the court it goes to Olson, who outjumped the, well, I guess he didn't outjump Choi, and there's some frustration there. Choi has a nice smile on his face. Jump ball, and it goes back to the Trojans with 3.8 seconds remaining. And they led by 17 here, the Bulldogs did, and they're now leading by 10. Here's Choi. Gonna stop, pop, and miss. His final score, North Mason 68, Fife 58. We will take a timeout. We'll be back. This is Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.
Vape companies have a history of targeting teens. Now that they've been caught red-handed marketing to minors in Washington state and forced to pay millions in a major lawsuit, when it comes to your health, choose what matters. Choose you. Brought to you by Mason County Public Health and Mason County Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition.
If you're enjoying this broadcast, please give us a like on your favorite social media. Use the handle @MasonWebTV to find us on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and Blue Sky Social. Subscribe and follow Mason Web TV so you never miss anything. Also, thank our sponsors who are helping make this broadcast possible. They include Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935.
What is gig speed internet? We could bore you with the technical details, or we could tell you that it's marathoning movies on your favorite streaming service with no interruptions, or having the grandkids over and not hearing a single complaint about your Wi-Fi. In other words, it's just what you needed. Switch to gig speed internet from Hood Canal Communications today and get $25 off your first 4 months. Visit hcc.net or call 360-898-2481.
At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, we see champions everywhere we look. In every sport, on every court, we're building a foundation to ensure all athletes are safe, supported, and strengthened. At the U.S. Center for Safe Sport, ending abuse is not just our job. It's our promise.
Well, it's a final here in Belfair. The North Mason Bulldogs knock off the Fife Trojans 68-58. They did it behind the 28 points from Cameron Reveles, 19 for Derek Dunham, 6 for Kingston Sabrayakoff, 4 apiece for Grady Porter, Ryan Grogan, and Charlie Olson. And Jansen Beal finished with just a basket. For the Trojans, they were led by Noah Choi. He had 19 points, 14 from Micah Middlestad. Micah hit 3 3-pointers. 6 for Uzziah Troop. 3 for Devon Smith. 4 points for Taylor Bjorkman. 3 for Jaden Bjorkman, and a basket for Cruz Carrillo. Yeah. Jerry's still working on his stats for shooting and whatnot. Are you done? Okay, let's go then. Go ahead, Jerry.
Thanks. Well, North Mason had 28 turnovers. Fife had 26 turnovers.
Okay.
From the foul line, North Mason was 11 for 12. 11 for 12. That is amazing. They were 24 for 46 from the field. That's 52%. That is amazing. Fife did out-rebound North Mason. It was close. As far as shooting, Fife was 23 for 51 for 45%. And like I mentioned, they had 26 turnovers. They did lead in the rebound category. Foul shot-wise, sorry about this. 12, 14. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 for 14. Pretty good foul shooting for both teams. That's the best foul shooting I've seen. North Mason, 11 for 12. Wow. That's over 90%. That's about 93%. Lot of turnovers for both teams. The shooting from the field was really good. You can't beat 24 for 46 from the field. And you know, North Mason did cool down a little bit. They were 62% in the first half. In the second half, they were 9 for 22, but that's still not bad. You know, they were almost 50% from inside the arc, the three-point land. The other thing is, what hurt Fife is they did not do well on their three-pointers. They were only 3 for 15. But they still shot well from the field with 45%.
I have 5 threes by 5.
Do you?
I have 5 threes. I just
Let's
counted
see,
them up.
1, 3. Let's see what we got. Okay.
I'm just saying. I've got 5.
You know, you might be right. You know what? They had 2 in the first half. You're correct. They had 3 in the second half. They were 5. Oh boy, they were 5 for 24. From the three-point land. Thank you for correcting me.
Well, I just added up
I didn't add up the first half of the three-pointers.
Well, I just added up the donations to the food bank, and we came up with 43 for this game. $43.
Good.
So go ahead, Jerry. I'm sorry to distract you.
Well, no, that's about it.
Okay.
But like I said, both teams shot pretty well. A lot of turnovers. Shooting cooled down in the second half, of course. And what's interesting is Fife was 17 points behind at one time.
Right.
And they had a poor, shooting and a lot of turnovers in that third quarter. That third quarter is what pretty well hurt
Fife.
Fife.
Yeah, they were held to just 3 points. They cut the North Mason lead to 2 in the second half,
they did.
Or second quarter. And North Mason pushed it back up to 17 in the
fourth.
Didn't it go for a little bit more than that? Either way, the W
that was the
goes,
biggest lead they had.
Yeah, 17. Okay. So North Mason snaps a little skid that they were on. They improved to 4-5 on the season. And Fife drops to 6-4. The Bulldogs, they have a quick turnaround. They host North Kitsap tomorrow night, so it doesn't get any easier for them.
No, North Kitsap is fairly good.
Yeah, the Trojans are off till Friday when they host Foss, and that's another good program out of Tacoma. Our next broadcast is tomorrow night when the Shelton boys open Evergreen Conference play at home against Black Hills. Tip-off in the Mini-Dome is 7 p.m. Our next broadcast for North Mason, unfortunately, isn't until January 23rd.
Okay.
It'll be the Lady Bulldogs hosting Bremerton on that night.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see the Lady Bulldogs play.
Bulldogs, a whole different team without the DePolos involved.
Yeah.
But, they got some good stuff going. Anything else, Jerry?
No, I was glad to come up tonight with you. I appreciate you trying to overcome some of the internet problems that you had. You worked very, very hard. That's what I appreciate about you. You don't give up.
Jerry said very, very hard. I just went to different spots and kept checking it, checking speeds, coming back, coming around. Is this better? No. And then I found the spot, and I'm glad you reminded me because I almost forgot where I put my phone. It's right over there. Okay, thank you, Jerry. That'll do it for us on Belfair tonight. My thanks to Jerry Apple for his help with tonight's broadcast. Everybody here in North Mason has been very accommodating, as they usually are. Yeah,
I think they felt bad for me. They carried my
you had the bucket.
All my buckets. They carried everything up for me, and they were just very gracious to us.
They are. This is a great organization up here, and it's too bad that the community can't see these sorts of things and get behind a levy and a bond a bond or a levy, and they hope they get a bond here coming up. But that's down the road, and I'm surprised I didn't see the superintendent. She might have been here. I'm too involved in the game. Either way, we're done here. Final score again: North Mason 68, Fife 58. We will talk to you tomorrow night from Shelton. You've been watching High School Sports on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC. Thanks for joining us, everyone. The preceding presentation on Mason Web TV, powered by HCC, has been brought to you by Hood Canal Communications, committed to providing quality services that exceed customer expectations in voice, video, data, and customer service, keeping our community connected since 1934. Mason County Public Health and Human Services Prevention Education Partners Substance Abuse Prevention Coalition. Mason PUD 3, connecting our community with safe, reliable, economical, and sustainable services 24/7. The Conklin team at Windermere Real Estate. When it comes to real estate, nothing compares to local knowledge. Mason County Public Utility District Number 1, Washington State's first public utility district, proudly serving the Hood Canal in Mason County since 1935. The Port of Shelton, promoting possibilities and providing economic benefit to our community. And Mason Health, united community, empowered people, exceptional health.
Thanks for watching Mason Web TV, powered by HCC.